Rhymbil is now online. Hey guys and girls, this is the second part to our series, and today we're going to be learning about arrays. First things first, we're going to set up a script tag. Alright, let's say you run a business, right? And you want to have a customer list of all your valuable customers. So you put them all into a variable. You have customer 1, customer 2, customer 3, then you have customer 100. Then out of nowhere you're having customer 269, and then it keeps growing. Well, to manage this, you can use an array. An array pretty much just puts them all in a list, and it's an easy format. Let's do it. For this example, I'm going to put them in a string. So I'm going to put quotes, and then I'm going to type in their name, Susan, and then I'm going to put a comma, then I'm going to do the same step over and over again. And just to make sure this is working properly, I'm going to display all the elements in the array using console.log. And for the beginners out there, when you save it, make sure you add .html at the end of it so it saves it as a web project. Trust me, there's gonna be that one guy who's like, it's not working. As we open up inspect element, we can see our array with 4 items listed, and when we open it further, it shows us what the items are and their index. Awesome. So let's say you only want to display one item from the array. Well, that's easy. All you have to do is to put an index of the customer. So Susan has an index of 0, Jack has an index of 1, and John has an index of 2, and Emma has an index of 3. Well, if you want to display John, all you have to put is square brackets and then put 2 inside of it. And as you saw, it displays John. Awesome. Alright, I'm tired of seeing the same people over and over again. How do we add new people to our array? Well, to do this, you just have to put in customers.push, and what you want to push is a value. You can either have like an input box and have their name be pushed to this array, but since we don't have that, we're just going to push a string, and we could just push Libby for now. And we're going to use console.log to display all our customers, including our new customer, Libby. Now if we go back and reload our page, we should now see Libby is a part of our customers. So let's say you want to put all your customers in a list format. To do this, you want to use a for statement which increments, and as it increments, it writes out the customer's name. And here's how to do it. So it pretty much says it declares a variable I, and I has to be less than the number of customers, which is the customers.length. And as long as this is true, it's going to keep incrementing. And as it increments, it's going to keep writing out your customer's name. And voila! We get a list of our customers' names. This is a nice function because it lets you single out every name so you can personalize it, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we looked at adding new customers, but what if a customer doesn't like us anymore and wants to leave? Well, to do this, all we have to do is to splice the customer. So you just type in customers.splice, and it's a neat function because it takes in the index of the customer you want to splice. So let's say you want to get rid of John. You're just going to type in 2, and then you want to put a comma. And then this next one is pretty tricky. Then it asks you how many people you want to splice after John. So if you just want to splice John alone, you will type in 1. As we can see, our dear friend John is gone. And you can try this with an index of 0, and this will get rid of Susan. And you can play around with this, removing different people and so on. It's fun. Alright, so I just showed you an easy way to make an array. Now I'm going to show you a different way, which is the same thing, but it's mostly used when you have long things like HTML links or whatever. I'm just going to use numbers for now because I don't have any links to use. So this array pretty much works the same way as the other array. The only difference is you have to write them out as if they're variables. That's why this is mostly used if you have long links. It's not really used, it's more like specially used for special people. But for real, this is really useful. I use it for generating random links or just picking between something or images, stuff like that. It's pretty useful though. Okay, we're almost done here, but before we go, I just want to show you guys something pretty cool. Is you can add numbers in an array, so it's pretty functional. So if you had a number 1 and number 2, all you gotta do is find their index and just add them up. And you should see it should equal 3 or 4. I'm not really sure about that. And that's pretty much the basics of arrays. Hip hip array. That's a funny joke. But you know, next video we're going to be looking at if statements. That's going to be very easy. Until next time, Rhymbil out.